researching some shocking incidents within the industry. Kiara?
Thank you, Teresa. Our first headline tonight involves an interior designer caught in a drug raid or TOCA operation.
Interior designer Brian was apprehended during a drug raid conducted by authorities. The arrest has sent shockwaves through the design community.
Thank you, Kiara. I'm here at Cebu City Police Station where a well-known interior designer, IDR Brian, has been apprehended during a drug raid operation. Authorities acted on a tip, leading to a shocking discovery. Now joined by Chief Bosque, the spokesperson for the Cebu City Police Department. Can you provide us with more details about the operation, sir?
Sure. I received the word of a drug cartel led by a renowned interior designer, Brian Capo, from Cebu City. I found 1 kilogram of drugs and it was confiscated on Tuesday afternoon at IDR Brian Capo's home.
Thank you, Chief Bosque. We are now awaiting the release of the said interior designer who is currently being processed. We have an exclusive interview with IDR Brian Capo to shed some light on this situation.
Capo, you have been released.
So, Mr. Capo, can you share to us your side of the story regarding the drug raid and the allegation against you?
I want to make it clear that these allegations are all false and I have no involvement of any of these illegal activities. These are just all misunderstanding and I believe that the truth will come out.
However, sir, authorities claim to have found evidence at your residence. How do you explain that?
I have no idea how those things got there. I am shocked as everyone else. Like, I don't know how those items got there. I am now cooperating with the investigation. I hope that my innocence will be proven.
The design community is undoubtedly surprised by these allegations. How do you think this will impact your career?
It's very devastating. I have worked hard to get my career and now it's all gone. I understand the concerns and all I have to do is to cooperate with the authorities and clear my name.
Thank you, IDR Capo. We will continue to follow this story closely. Reporting live from Cebu City Police Station. Back to you in the studio, Kiara.
Thank you, Queenie. And our second headline tonight, an interior designer is facing legal consequences after a client has reported injuries due to alleged negligence during a design project. Our team has spoken with the affected client to get their side of the story. Let's take a look.
Interior designer Caballas is facing legal consequences after a client has reported injuries sustained due to alleged negligence during a design project.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Ms. Valerie. Can you walk us through what happened during the design project with IDR Teresa Caballas?
Certainly, I hired interior designer Caballas to renovate my living space. From the beginning, there were signs of negligence. The designer didn't conduct a thorough assessment of the area, leading to serious issues.
So, what specific problems did you encounter during the project?
The designer failed to consider structural weaknesses, resulting in a collapse that caused injuries to myself and my family. It was a terrifying experience that could have been avoided with proper planning and oversight.
Okay, so did you communicate these concerns with the designer during the project?
Yes, I raised my concerns multiple times, but interior designer Caballas dismissed them, assuring me that everything was under control.
Have you taken legal actions against the interior designer?
Absolutely. I filed a complaint with the appropriate authorities and legal proceedings are underway. It's important to hold the interior designer Caballas accountable for the negligence that caused harm to my family.
How do you think incidents like these impact the reputation of the interior design profession?
It's disheartening. Most of interior designers are dedicated professionals. but cases like mine cast a shadow on the entire industry. I hope my experience serves as a reminder for clients to thoroughly vet their designers and the designers to prioritize the safety and well-being of their clients.
So thank you, Ms. Valerie, for sharing your side of the story. We'll continue to follow this case closely. To shed some light on this issue, we have a special guest joining us, Mr. Manuel Lee from the Professional Regulation Commission Board of Members. After this break.
My name's Aaron Harvey and I'm an interior designer at Warren & Marnie. An interior designer creates spaces, sells ideas, communicates a mood or a feeling, and that generally tells a story about a place or a time, and it makes you feel a certain way. I think Donald Judd said it best when he said design has to work, art does not. In design, it doesn't matter how good your idea is. If you can't communicate that to a client and get them to buy in on it, you may as well have not had the idea. During the research process, you're essentially trying to capture a mood and a story that will communicate to the client so that they can say, yes, you're speaking the same language that I'm speaking, I know what you want to do. I'll principally be collecting imagery of interiors, lighting, fabric, stone, ceramic, timber, anything that feels right and communicates the aspirations of the project. You have to be passionate to do this. There are times when you'll be in the office till 10:30 to get a presentation finished for a meeting the next morning. But ultimately it's worth it when you put something in front of them and their eyes light up and they smile and you've got it. Not everyone gets to do that.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Yi. You can now take a seat. As we continue our special segment in the world of interior design, we are joined by a special guest, Mr. Yi, a member of the Professional Regulation Commission Board. So, can you provide our viewers with insights into Republic Act number 10350 and its significance in the world of interior design?
Okay, so the Republic Act 10350, also known as the Interior Design Act of 2012, was enacted to professionalize the practice of interior design in the Philippines. Its primary goal is to ensure that the protection of the public by establishing standards for education, examination, and professional practice.
Oh. How does the Act address the concerns raised in our previous headlines, such as the interior designer caught in the drug rape and the negligence leading to injury?
The Act establishes the Professional Regulatory Board of Interior Design under the supervision of the PRC. It sets standards for the qualification and examination of interior designers, ensuring that those practicing the profession meet certain educational and ethical criteria. This not only safeguards the public but also promotes accountability within the profession.
So, in light of recent events, do you believe that there is a need for stricter enforcement of amendments to Republic Act number 10350?
While the Act provides a solid foundation, continuous evaluation and improvement are essential. Stricter enforcement, ongoing education, and collaboration with the industry stakeholders are crucial to address emerging challenges and maintain the integrity of the interior design profession.
So, how can clients and the general public ensure that they are working with a qualified and registered interior designer?
It's essential for the clients to verify the credentials of interior designers by checking the PRC website for the list of registered professionals. This ensures that they are engaging with individuals who have met the necessary standards and are committed to upholding the ethics of the profession.
So, thank you for shedding light on Republic Act number 10350, Mr. E. We appreciate your insights. Back to you in the studio, Kiara.
Now, our third headline takes a darker turn as a student designer is accused of committing fraud.
Mark, a promising talent, is now facing accusations of fraud within the academic and professional realms of interior design.
Thank you, Kiara. So now I'm here at the University of San Carlos School of Architecture, Fine Arts, and Design, where a shocking case has emerged involving an interior designer student accused of creating fake license. We have an inclusive interview with the said student to share his side of the story. So thank you, Mark, for joining us. Now, can you explain the accusation against you and the creation of this fake license?
I want to start off by saying that I deeply regret my actions. I did this because I just wanted to secure more opportunities in the industry. I understand the gravity of what I've done, and I'm prepared to face the consequences.
How did you manage to fake a license, and for how long have you been using it?
I created the fake license using Photoshop, which I learned during my studies. I used that exact license to gain trust and secure projects. But I want to emphasize that I never meant to harm or hurt anyone.
So how do you think will this impact your future in the industry as well as your academic standing?
I've not only jeopardized my academic standing, but also my chances of building a career in the future. I'm willing to cooperate with the university and the authorities to undo my mistake and learn from this experience.
So thank you for sharing your perspective, Mark. We will continue to follow this story as it unfolds. Reporting from the University of San Carlos, back to you in the studio, Kiara.
These incidents are certainly raising questions about the ethical standards within the world of interior design. We will continue to follow these stories closely and provide updates as they develop. Back to you, Teresa Caballas.
Thank you, Kiara. It's indeed a concerning situation in the world of interior designers. We hope for our solutions and improved standards in the industry. HRO News, news on the go.